So good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Desmos, and welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empaths free. If it's your first time here, please join our community, subscribe, like, and share. And if you've always been with me, you are welcome back. And I thank you for your love and support. I have about 10 minutes to speak to my subscribers and to speak to all of you beautiful empaths out there. There's a message I saw on my page. That was a comment I saw recently. And one of the subscribers said that after waking up, those demons, the narcissist demons will send the next team. So it is like you wake up and you meet the next demon. So you jump from demon to demon. It does not matter whether that person will manifest in a relationship, an intimate relationship, whether that person may want to manifest as a friend, or whether they can sometimes manifest as your own family members. Now, I want to make something very clear. I have about between 10 to 30 minutes to make this video. People, I want to make it very clear. If you have awakened, the awakened empath, you are the biggest target of these narcissist demons. So an awakened empath is very, very highly targeted. Now, let me start with an example. Usually I like giving examples because I want to make you aware that I've already walked that journey. I've beaten them at their own game, and at this moment in time, I can just spot them even without extra effort. I can just spot them and I can know which direction to go. So my own experience has been when I awakened from narcissistic abuse. I met the next. For me, it manifested as an intimate partner. So I met a very dangerous, very extremely dangerous demon. That was the next one. Then the next one manifested as an intimate partner. So I would later on realize, a couple of months down the road, because I had awakened, but I hadn't yet strengthened my intuition. My intuition wasn't yet that strong. I wasn't yet there because I was still going through the healing process and the detoxing process. So it took me a while to get the spirit of discernment, to start discerning these demons whenever I find them. But believe me, people, if I wasn't lucky, I would have gotten caught up with a much more stronger and much more toxic and dangerous demon. So that demon manifested when I awakened after the very first long-term relationship, my marriage for that matter. The next demon manifested as an intimate partner who wanted to get into a relationship with me. Like I've said, people, this whole narcissism thing is a spiritual battle going on. So you are going to win the first one, the next one will come, the next one will try you. You are going to win the next one, the other one will try you. So it is going to be a continuous loop of these demons trying to enter your life in whichever way possible, trying to manipulate you and even to destroy you. If you're an awakened empath, you have got to know there is always going to be these demons trying to get in touch with you, trying to get into you, relationships, friendship, I don't know, whatever it is. Even sometimes you can find them at your workplace. So it is going to be a continuous loop of meeting these individuals if you do not get the spirit of discernment. This demon, what I met after my awakening, was 100 times much more stronger than the first one. Actually, this one was even 100 times more toxic than the first one. I was very lucky because at that moment, I hadn't yet gotten the proper intuition I needed because I was still going through the process of detoxing. But at the end of the day, I still managed to use the little intuition I had and to use the little discernment I had to decipher this was an demon, actually, trying to as well do actually what the first one had done, but even this time, worse. Let me tell you something, beautiful empaths, and let me tell you something, awakened empaths. You are highly targeted. When you have awakened from narcissistic abuse, you have simply stripped the narcissist of their powers. Those powers they have, demonic powers they have that they're hiding, those covert ones, they have been hiding for so many years. So you have finally stripped them naked. And you're supposed to understand that at some point in time, not very long after your awakening, the next set of demons is going to come in. So the next one is the next set of them. They are going to come in and they are going to try to do the same thing like the first one has done, for that matter. So you are very highly targeted. You're supposed to understand when you awaken. I've always encouraged in my videos, people, you cannot start getting into relationships before you're healing. It is healing that is going to help you to decipher these demons should you meet them on your way. It is the healing that is going to help you to spiritually and to physically detox. Because when you don't have mental fog and brain fog going on in your mind, you can be able to decipher and to discern these spirits whenever you meet them. Because I can guarantee you there are so many of them. So healing is a very vital part of the awakening process. You are supposed to step back and heal and work on yourself. Before you think about stepping into relationships, sit back by yourself, work on yourself. Through the healing process, you are going to detox spiritually, and then you are going to get the spirit of discernment. An awakened empath, you are highly, highly targeted. So these individuals, like I've said, this is a very big network of demons. I will always say it again and again and again. Narcissism is a spiritual warfare. This is a spiritual warfare going on. I don't care what they are telling you. I don't care who is speaking with you. I don't care who is watching. I don't care who is coaching you. They're going to tell you all sorts of terms. I don't know, NPD or this kind of disorders and whatever. Narcissism is a spiritual warfare going on, people. It is. You are not going to find that out until you get your awakening. That is when you are going to know you have been always dealing with demons. Now, what am I trying to say in this video? The awakened empath, you will jump from one. Maybe that time you've been discarded or they have discarded you, and like I've always said, it does not matter. But within a short time, a couple of weeks, somewhere down the road, even sometimes could take a month, you're going to meet the next one. That next one is going to be stronger than the first one. The reason why I'm saying that narcissism is on spiritual level, this is a spiritual thing going on. These demons, they already know somebody has awakened. Now, recently in my videos, there's a video released recently, and I said in that video, you guys should go on Netflix. If you guys are watching movies, and you should go on Netflix and watch the movie called They Live. In that movie, it clearly states, actually it clarifies what I've always been talking about. Now, I was lucky to watch that movie recently. That movie was made in 1988. I was lucky to watch that movie recently, and that movie clarifies what I've always been talking about in my videos, that narcissism is on spiritual level. So you waking up, you wear the spiritual glasses, and you can be able to see who is the demon and who is not. That's what they call the spirit of discernment. Now, in that movie, it tried to simplify the whole process by using glasses, but spiritually, it's somebody waking up from the deep sleep, from the illusion, and eventually you're wearing the spiritual glasses, the glasses that are actually coming from God, and you can be able to decipher and to actually identify these demons should you meet them on your way. So for the ones who haven't yet watched that video, please go to Netflix. I don't know which networks you're using in your country. Watch that movie. It's very important for you to understand what is going on in this world. And again, like I've said, I don't care about the words they are using. I don't care about disorders, NPDs and whatever. People, this is a demonic warfare going on. When you have awakened, there's a second one going to come. When you leave that one, there's a third one going to come. The whole mission is to destroy you to the ground, first flat on the ground. The empath, you are highly targeted. They will try to destroy you. Some will try, some will fail, but eventually you're going to notice that every time you leave one, you are extremely exhausted because you've been fighting a very long spiritual warfare. So when you leave one, you're going to find yourself exhausted, and you need to retract people. Do not get into relationships and friendships. Do not engage in anybody before you've healed. If you don't get yourself time to heal and accept yourself to heal, you are going to get into a very long loop of knocks on your way. You're going to meet a lot of them on the way, because whenever they will come in, you will not know in which way they come in and how they come in. So you should understand always the people you meet. Be able to decipher them. You will know when that person is possessed, because like I've always said, this is possession going on. When the person is possessed, you are going to be able to know that person actually is acting out of influence. You are going to know the influence behind those individuals. And eventually, if that person is of the highest good, if that person has spiritually healed, they are a healed empath. They already know what to do, and they already know how to protect themselves. So those are the individuals you should engage should you be looking for a relationship partner or whatever it is, another intimate kind of partner, you should engage a person who has healed, a spiritual healed empath. That is the person you should be engaging, because those are the individuals who know how to decipher and how to protect themselves and how to actually detect these dark demons should they meet them on the way. So awakening will expose you to a lot of things. By awakening, you wear the spiritual glasses. You start to decipher these individuals. Anywhere you see them, you will know. Without moving a finger. Even sometimes them themselves, they do not know they are under possession. So most of the people you meet on your way, there are many of them, if you have not yet healed, because they can detect that frequency. I've always said that when you have not healed, you're on a very low frequency. So those demons, those dark demons, they can detect that frequency. When they detect that frequency, they are going to use so many people to try to get into so whatever it is they want to get with you. So they are going to use a lot of people on that frequency to get to you. If they find you on that low frequency, they are going to get you unaware. They are going to actually catch you off guard. And believe me or not, like I've been saying in this video, I have met a dark demon after awakening. This one was much more stronger than the first one. I was very lucky, but I don't know what is going to happen with you, but I was one of the lucky ones, and I was able to see what was going on and actually break the code straight away from this demon within few weeks, or it could have taken me about 6 weeks or 7 weeks. I'd already cut the codes because I knew this was another dark demon. This was even worse than the first one. So people, you should be very, very careful when you're dealing with the narcissist. You should be very, very careful. Awakened empaths, I'm talking to you. You have got to be very careful. Do not engage. I repeat. Do not engage in a relationship. It does not matter how lonely you are. It does not matter how desperate you are. Do not engage in a relationship when you have not worked on yourself and you have not healed, because it is only healing that is going to help you to detox physically and spiritually. By detoxing physically and spiritually, you get connected to your higher self. You get connected to God. And God is going to give you the spiritual glasses, what you're going to need to decipher these dark demons should you meet them on the way. That is what they call the spirit of discernment. You're going to get the spirit of discernment. Most of the times you will see them actually playing, making a fool of themselves and playing with themselves. You'll just be standing back and laughing at them. You will know what is the influence behind them, even before they go any further. And you'll be able to protect yourself. So for the comment I saw, that subscriber of mine, I thank you very much for bringing this to light. I may have mentioned it in one of my videos last year. Probably I've forgotten which video exactly, but I could have mentioned this thing before. But again, thank you for bringing it to light. And for the people who don't know yet, it is true, when you awaken, there are some others going to come in. But you have got to be ready to decipher these demons should you meet them on your way. You have got to prepare yourself, because they are always going to come in for the awakened empath. You are awakened, so you are a threat. You are a threat to their existence, because you have already unmasked them and know them for who they really are, and then eventually they know you are going to actually help other people. Tell them what is going on, what you have seen, and tell them what is going on. So they don't want that thing to get out. They don't want the information to get out, because they are trying to protect themselves as well from getting identified. So people, let me know, make yourself known in this video. What do you think about this video in the comment section below? Other than that, I'll get back in touch with you. Much love and blessings, and Desmond signing out.